I'm doing how to fix a flat or puncture on a tubeless tire. This is a scooter. Works same with the motorcycle or cars. So what you need is a flat repair kit. So a little, this right here is a little reaming tool. So wherever you have a puncture, you just stick this in there, and it sort of cleans out the puncture, and it makes it more uniform in size. You have a little plug rope tool right here. This right here, you put the plug rope on this, and this actually goes in and pushes the rope in there. And you should also have some rope plugs. So these are here are rope plugs. So here I have a little puncture. It's a little bit different from the average puncture. So we'll see how this works. Basically, I usually check my tire pressure every week, and I went and checked it just right now, and it was down to 15 psi. So I was like, whoa, what happened there? I basically lost 20 psi. So I I was looking for a nail or something, but I couldn't find it, and I saw some little marks. So basically, I just took some soapy water, right? Get some soapy water, squirt bottle, squirt it in there, and if you see bubbles coming out like you do here, that's where your puncture is. So this one actually, this puncture is a little bit different. There's actually two punctures, so it looks like it was from a stapler. You know, looking at the spacing. So this one's a little bit trickier just because both holes are right next to each other. I'm not sure if I can repair this or not. Because when you stick this in, you know, it kind of enlarges the hole a little bit. Makes it a little bit more difficult. But we'll see. Let's see how it goes. So what you do is, so I have two holes. I'm gonna go with this big one first. Normally, what I like to do is I like to go in. You know, you put, sometimes if you have a nail or a screw or whatever, you know, you get some needle nose pliers and pull it out. Since in this case I didn't, you know, there was nothing there. Actually, I did see a little bit of something right in this top hole. The bottom hole I didn't see nothing, but I did see a little bit of something, but I wasn't able to get it out. So I'm just gonna stick it in there. So normally, usually when you have a nail or a screw, whatever angle it goes in, you should go in that same angle. In this case, I have no idea which angle it is. I'm just gonna see if I can feel my way. Doesn't seem like I can feel anything. And because this hole is already pretty small to begin with, it's gonna be a lot harder to get your reamer through. Okay, I think I got through. Okay, I think I got through. I'm just gonna hold it there. So I'm getting my rope plug. Normally when I do this, I would actually also have some vulcanizing rubber cement, but I'm actually not where I usually fix repairs. So this is going to be more like a roadside repair where I don't have vulcanizing cement. And I've done this both with and without the vulcanizing cement, and both times I've been successful doing it both ways. So I should be okay. So you get your little rope plug, you thread it in here. It helps if you squeeze this down a little bit. You know, I mean, this thing is really tacky. Thread it in there just enough so that you can get your needle nose and pull it out from the other side. So pull it through about halfway, alright, as close to halfway as you can. So this is where you have to be fast. Basically, I have to pull this out, plug in my my rope plug. So be real quick about it. So like I said earlier, this sort of cleans up the hole a little bit, but it also makes it the proper size for the rope plug. So usually once I get this out, and when you do this, don't be reaming it, making the hole bigger than it needs to be. The rope plug might not stay if you do that, if it gets too big. So I just basically in there as I go in and as I go out. You know, I'm kind of twisting it back and forth a little bit, and that right there is enough to rim that hole. Okay, now basically you just plug this in. What you want to do is you want to bring this in so that the plug here, as it goes in, it'll go in about halfway. So this head is a lot bigger than the other head is, so makes it a little bit more difficult, but let's get it in there. Yeah, it would definitely help if I had vulcanizing cement. It would have slipped right in a lot easier. It's sort of like a lubricant almost. So that's a little past halfway, so I'm good. So when you put this in, make sure you don't twist it or anything. If you twist it, you won't be able, when you pull this out, the plug will come out with it. But so if you don't twist it, you allow it to slip through this little slot at the tip. The rope will stay in there. Okay, so at the end of at the end here, there's a little slot for the rope to go through. So if you spin it at all, the rope actually gets twisted and it won't be able to get out. So I'm good with one. So that's one right there. I mean, I could even check it right now. See if that one, see if the first one is leaking. I can see my bottom one. I can see the hole coming out from the bottom, or the bubble coming out from the bottom hole. I don't see any bubbles from the top hole. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't see any bubbles coming out from the top hole. So I think I'm good there. Now I just need to pierce through that bottom hole. So this is definitely a dicey situation. Just because you have two holes right next to each other, that's not a very good. You know, it's never a good situation when you have two holes right next to each other. Okay. Get my second rope. So this is why I love tubeless tires. The patching it up is so easy, so fast compared to tube tires. A lot of people don't understand that until they experience it for themselves. So again, thread the rope through, and I've done this this rope plug on many different vehicles, from cars to motorcycles. I mean, this scooter here is only its top speed is 50 miles an hour, so it doesn't go very fast. But I've done it on my motorcycle. That I've had up to triple digits with rope plugs in there, and I've never had any problems. I mean, I don't usually recommend going triple digits with a rope plug, but you know, I've been on road trips. I've been on road trips where I have multiple flats, and the rope plug always worked. I never had one fail on me. If you do it right, it should be okay. Oh, that's hard. I think there's so much material there. Wow. I'm wondering if I'm hitting the other plug. I don't think I am, but who knows? Whew. Yeah, so usually it's not this difficult with just one. As you saw the first one, it wasn't too bad, but the second one, maybe I should have rimmed it a little bit more. But the second one is it's always that initial glob. Once you pass that, it goes in pretty easily. Okay, we'll pull this out. Okay, that's about it. In the past, I've done some literature or some folks will say, well, you should cut this down. Some people just leave it there. In the past, I've done both. I've cut this down and I've left it there, and it seemed to work both times. This time, I'm not sure if I want to cut it down or not. But if you do cut it down, don't cut it down so that it's flush. Chances are the plug might work its way in, and it won't hold. If you cut it down, I would say cut it down no more than a quarter inch in, a quarter inch sticking out. If you have less than that, like I said, the plug might work its way inside the tire, and you're gonna have a flat again. So I don't see any bubbles coming out, so that's good. So hopefully this will hold. Now what I need to do is pump my tires back up. So I think I might cut it down a little bit, just because there's so much material, so much of a glob. I think I'm gonna cut it down to a quarter inch of the rope plug sticking out. So this is a real fast, simple, easy way, especially if you're on the road. Much better than tubes. If this was a tube, then I would pretty much have been screwed, or it would have taken a lot more work to repair this. Like I said, I've done this on cars, and all the times that I've done this rope repair, I basically worn the tire down to its wear limit. The little wear bar indicator that's in the thread, and in a few occasions I've worn even beyond that, and the rope plug has always held up. I had one tire on my sport bike, my previous sport bike that I had 3 of these things in various different spots, and at that same tire I've taken on several different road trips with those same rope plugs, and I had complete confidence just because of my experience in the past with them, and I've never had any fail on me. Just make sure you do it right. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Okay, thank you.